Hello, down to a geologist here. You join me at Southwark Bridge. This was traditionally the third bridge across the Thames. Now, of course, you've got the M25 or the A28 down to Dartford. This is the fourth bridge across the Thames. Then Tower Bridge, London Bridge, and then Southwark Bridge. And of course, you've got the Cannon Street Railway Bridge in between as well. So, bridge here is obviously of iron construction. It's like wrought iron construction, and forms these beautiful arches. But the piers that the iron is secured to, in this case solid granite. Don't know where this granite is from, but there's a very good chance it could be Dartmoor granite or Cornish granite. You can see it's granite. There might even be Aberdeenshire granite. You can see some quite large micas, which you don't tend to get in Cornish granite actually. So it could be from Aberdeen or Dartmoor. You've got some quartz there, some small tourmalines, and the milky colour comes from the feldspar. So this is the granite that forms Southwark Bridge. Where we're going to go, well, we'll have a look at this first of all. This is building just next to Southwark Bridge. I don't know what the building's called actually, but I suspect it's probably got an address on Lower Thames Street, which is the road the other side. I believe this is a granite too, and you've got the quartz there, the feldspar, lots of tourmaline. And this actually looks very similar to the red granite from Brazil that we saw in number 1 London Bridge, and you can see how the tourmaline just sort of flows through it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was from the same place as the Brazilian granite that formed number 1 London Bridge. You can see the Shard in the distance and Cannon Street Railway Bridge. You might just about be able to make out, but the building just to the left of the Shard is number 1 London Bridge. So just the top of it there, and London Bridge just poking out underneath Cannon Street Bridge there. Where we're going to go is through here. This is Fruitier's Passage, and you can see the cladding on the outside is exactly the same with that beautiful red, what do they call it, red flame granite from, well, presumably from Brazil, could be from somewhere else in the world. Then we transition into this tiled subway. Got the Corporation of London logo there, and these are glazed tiles. So this is not a building stone, it's anthropogenic material, and you've got these beautiful friezes here of Southwark Bridge, and lovely brown glazed tile pillars, which are just incredible. But have a look at the base. Again, the bit that gets wet is made of granite. And again, I suspect that's the same granite that makes up Southwark Bridge. I just love this subway. It's, I don't normally hang around in subways, so please don't think that I do. But this one is particularly fascinating. So what we've got here is a cross section through one of the piers in the water. Can you see this as they come down? Apologies for the reflection. And there is a cross section, so that's a plan view, sorry, and this is a cross section. And you can see there are walkways through the bridge as well. Isn't that amazing? And so this is the old Southwark Bridge at the top. and the new Southwark Bridge below. It's quite amazing. But I think the most amazing bit about this subway is the building that we're just about to walk underneath. So we've got this stone here, which the camera doesn't really pick it up very well. Let's see if we can see it outside in daylight, because daylight is always the best way to view rock. Yes, there we go. This is 3 Barrels Walk. If you want to come here and find it yourself, have a look at this. When was the last time you saw a green rock? So, look at the patterns in this rock. So this is a Brazilian green orthogneiss. And I'm reading this from my phone. It is a highly metamorphosed 3 billion year old rock from the Archean Campo Belo Metamorphic Complex in Minas Gerais, Brazil. Its green colour comes from chlorite, and there are tiny red garnets in it. Let's see if we can see some of those tiny red garnets. I think that the shapes, the patterns are absolutely beautiful. And the only other mineral that I know that is green, that I've seen with my own eyes, is olivine. But the chlorite is obviously green mineral too. And I think it's just fantastic. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to come out very well on the camera, which is a real shame. I'm still having a look, see if we can see any of those garnets for you. I think we might be slightly out of luck. But, look at some of the chlorite minerals there. And then we just have a look over here. More of the same. Absolutely beautiful. There's something else special about this building. If you come around and view it from the front, you will see that there are these magnificent columns, and the building above is this beautiful white colour. Now, originally, I thought when I looked at this that it was probably Portland stone, but actually it isn't. Can you see that there's layering to it? And do you remember in my video about Portland stone, I said how it could be cut? It was a dimension stone, it could be cut in any direction. Well, that means that you don't get layering within it. And what this is, it's an Indiana limestone, quarried in Monroe and Lawrence counties, Indiana. And it's not a dimension stone, it's not alloidal, and it's got these sedimentary layers within it, which just actually add to the character of it. Absolutely magnificent building. But the green colour to this lower course, I think is something to behold. I think it's absolutely incredible, and it's a pleasure to be able to show it to you. I've had to walk quite a way off of the original planned route to get here, but I think it's magnificent. Let's just zoom in and I'll use my finger for scale if I can find it. And there we go. Have a look at some of these green crystals. Just incredible. There we go, folks. There is Southwark Bridge. So if you want to find this magnificent building, you know exactly where to come. I'm the Down to Earth Geologist. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. If you want more, the tour continues. I've got at least another half dozen places that I'm going to go to in London. We're going to have a look for some fossil hunting, do some fossil hunting, have a look at some buildings with fossils in, and we've got a few more bits. So please subscribe and you'll get notifications of those too. Take care, folks.